scoring team in the league. 4 team fouls at the 7:40 mark of this opening quarter. There is nothing like a live NBA playoff game. Be loud, be the difference, be here. Secure your seats at NBAtickets.com.
You talked about the early fouls right now that Minnesota is able to pick up. Not the same as the first quarter and last game where it was a total of 33 free throw shots between the two teams. Not as choppy, but Minnesota doing an excellent job of getting close to the penalty. And we're not even to the 6-minute mark.
Timberwolves are 26-15 at home this season. Very confident in this building. Down goes Brooks, saves it. Morant airborne. Didn't have enough English on it. Nice battle. Jackson denied. It's Towns with a block. Jackson goes down to get it. Shot clock is down to 6. Anderson fakes on a 3. Timer at 3. Anderson. Oh, slow-mo in effect.
That's outstanding defense from Minnesota. Fortunately for Memphis, the ball was able to bounce their way. Job recognized, shot clock going down, slow roll. Able to finish that on the opposite side of the rim.
Towns, hard drive, goes down. Karl-Anthony Towns, excuse me. Looked like he was going to get all the way to the rim, instead had to float it. And the fans wanted a foul call as well.
But notice how much more room Cat has to work with early in this first quarter. Keep an eye on that and see if Memphis is able to adjust. But that's the quick entry into their offense, Minnesota, that provides that one-on-one opportunity.
Jim, 10-2 in the paint so far. Morant lets it fly. Bottom. It's a 3 for John Morant. 18-11. Grizzlies have settled down here just a bit. Early blitz from the Timberwolves. Russell drags the defender. Tippin doesn't go for Vanderbilt. And here come the Grizzlies on the move. Bane, attack mode. Blocking foul. Free throws for Desmond Bane. Timberwolves asking why there was no call on the other end with Vanderbilt.
Yeah, maybe a little contact, and Cat this time not able to get set when Desmond Bane is in transition. A smart play because Desmond identified Cat out of his side view, knowing that he was going to be a little bit late. Instead of pulling up, took a couple extra dribbles and got to the basket.
Jim, you saw it. First quarter of game 2, it moved at a snail's pace. It was foul after foul after foul. Pace picked up a little bit following. Most free throw attempts so far in the playoffs. Grizzlies 37.5. That is a large disparity between number 1 and number 2. The Timberwolves at 27.5.
Well, you know what, though? I'll say this. In that first quarter in the last game, neither team helped the officials out because they were committing cheap fouls. Now, some you can take back, but some were just out of era mentally that they know they shouldn't have committed. So they lended themselves to the slow pace of play.
Beasley in for Minnesota. And early action for Xavier Tillman, who played very well in game 2 for Memphis. Shot clock down to 1. Russell has the heave. And rebounded weak side by Bane. Up the floor, Bane. Blocked! What a recovery there by Beasley. And a foul called.
Beasley not giving up on the play, able to time it up perfectly. But then Tillman, smartly, not anticipating that's going to be a layup, was able to follow that up, get the rebound, get fouled.
And Edwards is called for his second foul at the 5:38 mark. It's been quiet so far for the highly talented Anthony Edwards. Tillman shoots it at just 65% of the free throw line now in his second year, but at Michigan State, you saw his game grow every year to the point where he had a lot of responsibility in his final season there. Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, and the 6th man of the year before that in 2019.
Well, that's why he's able to add value, because he understands what his role is, and he plays that way because he's grown so much when he was at Michigan State. Now, to your point, Edwards has 2 fouls, but Chris Finch has been known all year.
He and Brooks are getting into it a little bit. Edwards and Brooks exchange pushes, and Josh Tibbin will get Brooks on the shove. Tibbin, James Keeper, Scott Twardowski, our officiating crew. And look, they scout the games like everybody else. They know what happened in Game 2. A combined 33 free throws in the first quarter the other night.
Well, the last man got caught because it was a push at first.
Yes.
But then it was at the end with Dillon that got pushed. That pushed Edwards. And to finish my point, Chris Finch will play and extend those minutes even if Edwards or Karl-Anthony Towns picks up too early. He trusts him enough. He's done that all year, so this is not a surprise.
Tyus Jones is in the game for the first time. Former member of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tillman looking to give it up. That's cut. Bang! Doesn't get the roll. 6-point lead for Minnesota.
There you go. That's the problem.
And Edwards get involved here. Thought about the step back. Will get it from Towns. Edwards one-on-one with Zaire Williams. Now a switch. Edwards. Towns didn't expect it. Edwards forced to kick it out. Russell cans it. A long-range hit with the shot clock winding down and a bailout for the Timberwolves. Jones swing. Off the back end. Here's Anderson. Leans and scores. Always under control. Kyle Anderson just plays at his own pace.
He does, and you know what? And it slows you down as a defensive player because you think you cut him off. He's not going in anywhere, but that elongated step at the end. And then you got to think about it, too. Having the size aspect, being able to shoot over the top benefits him as well.
And the wingspan, 7'2" wingspan for a 6'9" frame. All the way, Russell can't finish it on the scoop. Offensive rebound, Edwards lets it fly. Bucket for three. His first shot of the night, and he nails it from long range. 25-15, Minnesota. Jones to the corner. Williams, rainbow triple, highly improved this year in his rookie season. The numbers just kept getting better in his first year out of Stanford. Quiets the crowd, at least for a moment. Timeout in the first.
This is Body Armor Edge.
I mean, it was something going on.
Kenny couldn't see. He couldn't see. I'm telling you. I know. I've been there. 25-18, Minnesota in front. 3:38 to go in this opening quarter. High charge atmosphere in Minneapolis. Vanderbilt with a strong finish, planting himself in the paint.
But even more than that, to be able to see the pass that D'Angelo Russell pull it to him and then finish it. Great defense by Vanderbilt.
Step in, Vanderbilt saves it for Russell. Russell, the low dribble, goes all the way and finishes with the offhand. Timberwolves playing very tight defense, and it's led to a bunch of buckets on the other side.
And D'Lo needed that, too, because he struggled in these first two games with the shooting.
Bain sets. Jordan.